Have you ever stopped to imagine that you can actually find all the characters from a cartoon in real life? This isn't impossible to happen, especially when it comes to Bluey, this super cool show that has been winning more and more hearts and fans around the world. For example, you may have already seen Snickers around, maybe at someone's house or strolling down the streets. Snickers is of the dachshund breed, or as everyone calls them, sausage dogs. And as you all know, they have long bodies and short legs, just like Snickers himself says when playing with Bluey and Coco.
I can't jump that far. Look at my little legs. Well, maybe just this time you can have crocodile-proof shoes.
The dachshund is an excellent scent hound and is known to be very loyal and friendly to those he likes, just like the Snickers from the show. And Snickers is one of several characters from Bluey that you've probably seen somewhere or will see in the future, because all the characters in the animation are very cute dogs of different species spread around the planet. And we're going to show you many of them right now. Judo. Judo is Bluey's neighbor and friend, the protagonist of the show, but they have a little rivalry. We can see that they've known each other since they were little puppies, as we can see in the episode Baby Race, where Judo developed her motor skills a little earlier than Bluey, like crawling and walking. Her species is the Chow Chow, and her fur is white, beige, and gray, with a dark brown nose. And just as you're seeing on the screen now, she exists in real life. Chow Chows are a large and imposing breed originally from China, which for many years were used to pull sleds and as guard dogs. A fun fact is that this breed has a blue tongue. Pretty cool, right? McKenzie. McKenzie is Bluey's friend and classmate, and in the show, he is from New Zealand. When he was little, he went through a trauma when he thought his mother had abandoned him, but with the help of his friends and his teacher Calypso, he overcame it. His species is the Border Collie, and his fur is black and white. And originally, he is from the regions of Scotland and England. The breed was chosen as the most intelligent in the world in 1995, and they are known as very efficient herding dogs to this day. Bingo! Bluey's younger sister is dynamic, smart, and 2 years younger than the eldest, and she looks a lot like her Aunt Brandy and her mother Chili. Bluey is of the Heeler Australian species, known for being very intelligent, loyal, and above all, energetic. Probably why Bingo is always running and almost never runs out of energy. As the name suggests, she is originally from Australia, where the show takes place. The species is known to be very attached to their family and owners, so if she does something wrong, the best way to punish her is to keep her away from you for a long time. Calypso. We mentioned her earlier when we mentioned McKenzie. Calypso is Bluey's teacher and the teacher of most of her friends of the same age. Wise and very intelligent, she always manages to impart valuable lessons using the right words. Calypso's species is the Australian Shepherd, which, contrary to what you might have guessed, is not from Australia. The breed is from the United States, but many years ago, they were brought to Australia and stood out for their helpfulness in herding cattle and sheep. They are great runners, intelligent, and loyal companions, but they need space to thrive due to these characteristics. Their loyalty must have been the reason for choosing the breed to represent the teacher of Bluey's little group of puppies at school. Bluey. Now, let's talk about the little dog who is the main character of the show. Bluey has an excellent sense of leadership, affection, and empathy for everyone around her, making her an excellent daughter, sister, and friend, just like her breed, the Blue Australian Cattle Dog. In fact, it's the same breed as Bingo, but with a variation in coat color, which is why it's called Blue. Physically, they have the same characteristics, being excellent herding dogs with a high level of intelligence and companionship, but they can be quite territorial and bossy, just like Bluey from time to time. They are quite resilient in arid environments, as is the case in some parts of Australia, making them very versatile and popular in the country, just like Bluey, who has become increasingly known and loved. But, looking at that face, it's hard not to like her, isn't it? In honor of Bluey's breed, if you love dogs or enjoy the show of the cutest little dog of all, comment down below, #Blue. Pom Pom. Now, let's talk about Pom Pom. As the name suggests, she really looks like a real pom-pom. She is the same age as Bingo and, because of her size, has difficulty climbing certain places. But in the episode Seesaw, Bandit helps her join in the fun to show her that she was capable of doing anything. Her breed is native to Poland and is called the Zergspitz, also known as the Pomeranian, named after the German region that gave rise to it. It is the smallest variety of the German Spitz, which combined with its extremely fluffy coat makes the breed look like a four-legged stuffed animal. They are extremely energetic and affectionate animals and are very common as companion pets. Chloe. Chloe is Bluey's best friend and is almost always playing with her at school, parks, and other places. From her appearance, with a white coat covered in black spots, we can tell that she is of the Dalmatian breed, very popular because of Disney's 101 Dalmatians. The funny thing is that the creators of the Bluey show decided to make a subtle reference to the story adapted in Disney movies and TV series by naming Chloe's family residence with the number 101. The Dalmatian breed is originally from Croatia in Europe. Extremely playful and outgoing, used in the past for hunting, but nowadays an excellent companion pet, mainly due to its loyalty to its owners, making it an excellent protector and guardian as well. Hercules! Hercules, despite being quite big, is the same age as Bluey and her friends. Hercules plays with them in some episodes and was initially seen as a bully but changed his mind after the circus episode. The fact that he's large isn't by chance, as he is a Saint Bernard, known as the largest breed of dogs in terms of size and weight. The breed originates from Switzerland and Italy and has always been known as a rescue dog, helping to bring people lost in snowstorms in the Alps to safety. The truth is, when he's fully grown, his size commands a lot of respect and a bit of caution. If you've ever seen one in person, you know what I'm talking about, as they're the closest thing to a lion you can find roaming around a city. Despite being so large, most of the time this breed is very playful and calm, always very smart, as it has one of the largest brains as well, often used even as a babysitter for children. The breed became even more famous after the Beethoven movie series released in the 1990s, which popularized the Saint Bernard as a domestic dog more and more. Coco! One of Bluey's best friends, Coco, like other friends of the little blue pup, has been interacting since they were just babies. In the episode Baby Race, it is shown that she is Bella's 9th child, a friend of Bluey's mom. It's pretty obvious that she's a poodle, and I'm sure you've seen at least one in your life, as this is probably the most popular breed in the world. The breed originates from France, but has always been popular in various parts of Europe. Their dense fur has made the breed popular worldwide, allowing for those unique designs that Coco herself wears in the show. The pink color is artificial, as there are no naturally pink poodles in the world so far. As you may know, they are great companion dogs, despite being used for duck hunting in the distant past. But that's definitely far in the past. Harley! Harley is one of Bingo's classmates, Bluey's sister. He practices karate and has a lot of energy, just like most puppies his age. Despite the fact that the little dog practices martial arts is related to his origin, as he belongs to the Akita Inu breed, originating from the mountainous regions of northern Japan. There is also a variation of the breed called the American Akita Inu. The animal has a variety of good characteristics, but the biggest and most powerful among them is undoubtedly its loyalty. This is because, as a rule, members of this canine breed are normally extremely loyal companions. In fact, there's even a movie based on the true story of Hachiko, an Akita Inu that used to accompany his owner to the train station every day when he went to work, and was always there at the exact time when he returned home. However, the owner suffered a heart attack at work. Unaware of what happened and never seeing him again, the dog spent 9 years and 9 months going to the train station every late afternoon, waiting for his owner and friend. With this beautiful true story, we conclude the list of real characters from the animated series Bluey. If you want a part 2, like this video and comment down below. But your journey is not over yet. The 2 best video suggestions for you to watch are popping up right now. I have to say, the first one is pretty cool. Watch it and tell me later.